The National Assembly Defense and Security Committees say the government will bring a motion before Parliament to ban Machar and his allies from stepping into Kenya. The Asman Kamama and Dungu Githenji-led committees say the motion seeks to have assets belonging to the South Sudan leaders linked to the crimes frozen and their children and relatives deported back to Juba. Should the motion sail through, South Sudan will be expelled from the East African Community Trade Bloc.
They either use the diplomatic option to solve their grievances, or action be taken against their leader and all those generals under him.
In a report released last month, a U.S. watchdog, The Sentry, said Kiir and his one-time ally Machar have accumulated an array of luxury homes and multi-billion-dollar businesses based in Australia, Malaysia, Uganda and Kenya, with their close family, friends and associates said to be enriching themselves through stakes in the oil business in Juba. The lawmakers say cutting off the two leaders' source of income could cripple their financing of the war troops.
The East African community has to take all that it takes. We have to start with IGAD.
East African community must also stand up strong and say enough is enough and issue a notice for termination of membership of Southern Sudan. We must also look at sanctions targeted at those people who are involved in the fighting.
Fighting between the two sides broke out in July 2016, leaving more than 300 people dead. Both Kiir and Machar have been accused of failing to observe conditions of a peace deal signed in 2015. The Sentry report further claims that a network of international facilitators stretched from arms dealers based in Ukraine to construction companies in Turkey, mining farms in Kenya, and Chinese investors involved in joint ventures in gambling and private security sectors in South Sudan. The report claims that part of their assets in Kenya include a two-story, 460-square-meter villa in Nairobi's Lavington area, owned by President Kiir, with Machar said to be owning a home in the same neighborhood. Representatives of Kiir and Machar have since denied the allegations. Stephen Leto for Citizen Business Center.